and the ultimate is nerfed.
Yeah, a lot of the value that now that you get from the Lapu Lapu in the mid to the later portions of the game really is from that big flash shaker, the big crowd control that you can dish out. RLG banned out the CC and the Lancelot. So maybe the approach now for RLG will be to whittle down the options that Owl can pick up in the gold.
To stay on the Lapu Lapu topic, I feel like it's just a different playstyle. It's kind of like the Ranger nerf, right? It's not super prio anymore in my opinion, but I can see why it's still banned out. Because once you get that Queen's Wings together with a War Axe, you're good, man. Like, it's more of not instant anymore. You're not an instant kind of damage dealer, sustain guy, tank. You gotta wait a bit more once you get to mid-game. But if you win Turtle 1, that accelerates those items.
And also, you have to have the right team, right?
Yeah.
For example, Onyx, in the Grand Finals, they were super prioritizing the Lapu Lapu, even the previous tournament, GOTF. Lapu Lapu first pick for Lutpi. And they know how to play it, how to play the Lapu Lapu, not just Lutpi.
Yeah. So maybe now Guangzhou Gaming is looking at that hero and continues to put respect onto it, taking it out yet again. RLG now, with them taking away the Kalea, I hope they're not considering just going to the Juicin again.
Wow. I mean, they go for the Juicin, and this time they don't actually ban out the Eve, so
Sora's
looks
up.
like... Oh, you're right. Oh,
Sora's up.
Sora
Eve's
Eve,
up.
yeah.
Arlot's up.
Joy, technically, Yisun Shin as well.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to prioritize the Joy. I guess against the Jushin is still good, but might want to save it for the second phase or second pick in the first phase.
It also feels like this is one of those scenarios where RLG is just overloading Guangzhou with options.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's like Guangzhou, it's them, They, no matter what, it's their choice that they make. RLG, when they come back for Blue 2-3, they're just picking based off of what GZG did not pick.
Yeah, it's a reactive blue side. Not really the blue side you would expect.
Yeah.
Coming in with a lot of very prio heroes.
You don't have to rush the Eve either if you're going to play it. Chuzhong is pretty good. And now, wait a minute. And this is a flex, by the way.
Yeah. Well, I don't think you want to flex the XP with the use already picked up, but...
Wait, that's actually true.
We
saw some Valentina gold from one of the players. Not here in the wildcard, in the previous stage of their tournaments.
Previously, we have seen it. I think it was Chidera Brands who really played that back in the day.
I believe RX also played it.
So Hayabusa gets picked up. Against this, it's honestly kind of suicide. Again, the Yuzong will do so well against the Haya and zoning in for Turtle. And this is what's tough about RLG's comp. They can't even pick up the Sora. Oh man, horrible matchup against the Yuzong. And they can still pick up Sora. They can still pick up Yisun Shin. They can still pick up whatever they want.
Guangzhou is setting the tempo here for this draft as expected. The Arlot is undefeated so far in the wildcard, but this might just be the first stain in its record. Matchup-wise, not going to be the best. And the fact that they saw the Valentina, it made the blind Valentina pick look even better. Now that there's a final slash that you gave to that hero.
And also, usually when you're up against a Hayabusa, you want some kind of like safety for the mid laner, right? And Valentina is probably the best hero for that. And now there is a lot of margin of error for Guangzhou Gaming. They can play a lot in this third pick here, but they want to stick to what works. Yisun Shin is going to be the option.
Really good, man.
Just want to say that RLG, 2 games, they prioritize the mid, and it's Chushin on Radan K. Is that them using their main weapon, or is this for...
Wait, Daylight is back.
Ah, yeah.
Wait. Oh, Radan K is not here.
Okay, so this time it's prioritization for
Okay.
Okay.
So is that better?
From the evidence, not really, but it is better for me.
Yeah, but at least now for Guangzhou Gaming, this should be an even better time to ban out Guinevere, right? Because now there's a combo with... They ban out Claude. Hey, you got what you wanted, no Claude. Now will we get no Guinevere and no Claude?
Complete the chef and checklist for this for an RLG draft.
I still don't know about the Guinevere. You want him to be a roamer?
No, it's, well, technically, yes, a roamer. We've seen this combo before, by the way.
I mean, it's still, again, what works is, well, nothing is working so far.
Exactly, so why not?
Too risky, though. I don't know about that. I've only seen Onyx do that perfectly.
Yeah.
It's like Guangzhou can actually force RLG into picking up that Guinevere with them taking away the high losses. You know what? Sure, we're fine. Go ahead and pick it up. Freya getting respected here by GGG. A lot of people, when they first initially saw the announcement or the posts about Freya coming in, A lot of haha reacts.
Fight for the
And then when you read the
ultimate
comment
reign.
section, a lot of people saying, hey, it actually won, guys. It's not a troll. It actually worked out for them. But we're not going to see that this time around. Still most likely going to be a fighter. I wonder what are the chances that we'll see something like a...
Oh my god.
I was going to say Joy, but no, it's Sora. They still get the Sora in the end. And that's why they picked up the Valentina so early on.
Yeah. Second phase Sora is just not something I would expect, man. Like, the fact that it was just left open all the way.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, man. You know, as LaFell would say, it's all about mindset. About Freya gold, now Sora gold. It's all about mindset. How does it do against a Harith? It's all about mindset.
Oh man, I've never seen this matchup before, but it's definitely an unknown hero, so that makes sense. I would prefer the Esmeralda actually over the
Dragon
Harith.
is ready.
Again, they're sticking to the Cho against the Sora, against the Yuzhong, against the Valentina. I'm not sure what the idea is. And once again, there's...
Oh!
Wait a
I like
second.
this. I like this.
Yeah.
A lot of dives! And
Yeah.
what better way to counter the dive? Minotaur.
And it's a signature.
It is.
Is it?
Yeah. When May first started showing up on the international stage at the debut of China, as a region of MLBB in MPLI 23, Minotaur was one of their favorite picks. And traditionally, before Minotaur fell out some point last year, when you see an Harith, the other team most likely has a Minotaur to deal with it. And with what Sheffin said as well, with all the dive, then hell, just pack a big Minoan Fury to counter all of that. Across the board, are we all leaning towards GGG for this draft?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Unfortunately.
Well, I want to see a more competitive game. 2-1. The first 2-1. Come on, man.
Yeah.
I don't want to see 2 zeros.
Let's see if we're going to get it. RLG need this win. Must win if they want to still stay with their hopes of making it into the main stage. If GGG wins this 2-0, they are most likely just going to be going into the crossover match already. It's game number 2. Let's see if we're going to be proven wrong with our expectations.
Yeah. Not necessarily going to be out of the contention just yet for the semifinals if they lose 2-0, but the chances are literally almost 0. The fate is not on your hands. You got to hope for the other team to make it work with that 3-way tie with a 3-0 on top.
Yeah, Axe is going to have to win against VP for them to still have a chance at fighting for the next stage. And it does look like this on is a really good start for Guangzhou Gaming, right? They go for the Lethal Wanderer. Can they take it? Okay. Asher still picks it up. Cannoneo.
Uh-oh.
That's a flicker from Pancake. Cannoneo is going to be caught. Modi walking up as well. That should be it.
way!
Oh
my God.
And he paints out Modi with a brilliant rotation. First blood to him.
That's a somber hey and laughing.
That's a hoo.
How would that sound like, Sheffin? A somber hehehe.
It's like the crazy laugh you hear in anime when you're crying.
Yeah, that is a
When you start going insane.
Yeah, that is a Greek tragedy unfolding before our eyes. They were so close. I get why Pancake committed it. It looked like, but no, motivation wrong.
Yeah, dude. Oh, now I'm just sad.
Yeah, that was a very sad start there for RLG. Pancake put it all on the line.
Yeah.
I will commit my flicker. Get this season Shin down.
Oh, and look at this rotation as well. They try to utilize the river to go get a sneaky gank down below and then rotate, but Modi's chill, man. He knows.
Yeah. For GCG, they're not really in a rush.
Uh-oh,
But never mind.
Their lands. Tracer's gonna come down. Oh, Cannoneo actually able to go to Tracer's to kite back. Asher able to get a great quad shadow, but he used everything, and now Xing can walk up again. Pancake looking for the damage, looking for enough to peel a Purify out. Pancake gets the kill, but Owl gets a double! Almost enough DOT on HHN to get a solo kill down below. Owl's gonna go for it now. Pancake walks away. No? Okay.
Even when things are looking like 2 times by now. I thought it was going to be a kill for RLG, and this time it's actually a kill, but it ended up not working out for Radiance Legend Gaming at all. Even in the bottom lane, they're losing out on trade. This is looking... It's going south for RLG.
I mean, expected in the EXP lane matchup. I guess this silver lining, a little bit of hope is that at least RLG are trading some kills here and there.
Ooh. They're gonna go all in with the Dragon. Oh, look at the 10 minutes roar. Oh my goodness! Wow, many knockups! They're gonna come through and they still don't get the kills here. But it's enough for them to secure a free turtle and to secure Modi's survival. Oh, in the mid lane on a killing spree.
Yeah. That's what people say, man. Respect the unknown, and so far I think for all of these teams, they don't really know the full potential of Sora just yet. And Owl, even though he was terrible in the early game, in the first time he used the Sora, I think he got used to it by now.
Yeah, 3 kills to start it off. Ying also the quiet MVP in that last engage, as he somehow was the one who got the last hit on the turtle, while still being able to join Owl in the mid lane to make sure that they took down Daylight.
The Camille's so chill, right? Yeah. Is it just me or his hand cam is always like, he's so chill?
Yeah, every time we see the Realme hand cam on him, it isn't the type of jungler that's just constantly checking the tabs, all that. It's just like, I'm gonna just do my thing.
Kyrie.
Yeah, Kyrie, when you look at him, he's looking at everything.
What a tryhard.
What a sweater.
Yeah.
Oh, Guangzhou still in control here, but RLG with a little bit more bite to their game in this one. Seems like the little bits of healing that's coming out in Spell Vamp that Guangzhou has is the little difference maker here. So many times that there are members of GZG who are really low, but RLG just committed a lot of what they can dish out in the start of the engagement.
Yeah, they're trying to play like aggressively here for Radiance Legend Gaming, but unfortunately the margins are working out for them. I just wanted them to realize that Minotaur is unexpectedly super squishy in the early game, by the way, especially if you prioritize the photo for the first item. So Pancake, if you want to kick the beef, then go for it.
Yeah, tenderize it just a little bit.
Yeah. Wagyu Mei.
Wagyu Mei. Oh, don't get me hungry here, man. I made myself hungry yesterday. Turtle's going to be up now. And Guangzhou, let's see if RLG will be able to read this scenario with the Minotaur. But kicking him closer to RLG might put him at risk of an ultimate.
Oh, Owl actually already using a few resources. Not going to be able to lock him down now, but asking the minutes to roll. Fury over. Knocking up 2 members. The way the Dragon comes down, but HHN won't be able to find enough resets as Daylight goes in. Ostrich trying to look for an angle to go for the shadow kill. Ying still holding on. And it's him walking back. Pancake. Jiku knows it away the Dragon, but Owl disintegrates in the back of the shadow kill. Did nothing with the help of the motivation roar. Cannonale will take Pancake down.
Once again, GZG. Oh, gotta wait for a second. Owl still going for Daylight.
Damage, my guy. May. Okay, he's just gonna go for healing. Zoning Ashrid away from purple as Cannonale gets turtle for free.
There might be some hidden agenda here from Owl to Daylight. It was a solo kill in the mid lane just now, or earlier. Now, almost another one, as that's a big item from Ying and also Mei, by the way. The photo boosting literally everyone's HP by a lot. The healing as well. The Owl too. The wings.
Yep, and with that, now all of the pressure for RLG will fall onto Daylight to maximize all the dashes and the damage he can deal with every team fight. Because, hey, it's not going to be here for damage. He's just there to dish out a little bit of control. It's really all on Daylight now.
I don't know, man. The fact that Owl has Rorax and Queen's Wings and he almost one-shot Daylight. Sora is balanced. And he goes in. Okay. How many dashes do you have? How much CC and damn, man? Oh my goodness, Astrid is just gonna get ran down. Cannonale's waiting in the shadow! And he walks into Ying and Mei. He tries to escape with the quad shadow kill. But it was too easy for them to take, and now the orange buff gets stolen. Oh no.
Yeah, not very ninja-like in that exchange. He got on the... Oh no, I mean...
At least they secured it.
Yeah.
Okay, they need to save this, yeah. Good job.
Yeah. They're not gonna last hit it, not gonna give it to Daylight yet. They're still gonna give it to Asher. They'd want him to at least cash up just a little bit, even though the gap has increased way too high. Looking at the damage though, as expected, Daylight is going to be the one who dealt the most, but because of the raw healing and sustain that Guangzhou Gaming has, well, all the damage that Daylight has dealt has just been healed through so far by Guangzhou.
For sure, especially with the lack of items so far. Maybe he got to wait for another item, especially that Holy Crystal, but so far this composition from Guangzhou Gaming, man, this is nasty teamfight capability. You can play it passively with the Minotaur or aggressively.
Way the Dragon over on Owl, but I think Owl doesn't care with the Queen's Wings and the War-Axe. He just survives through it all. And it's Pancake, the one who started the fight, who gets taken out.
Who do you kick?
No one.
If they're grouping up as 5. Again, like...
Definitely not a 5-0 Sora.
Yeah. I know you're trying to get a shutdown. Oh, they really want the shutdown on him.
Don't go for it.
Yeah, dude, those... Okay, now they go all in on him, but Owl can still... Okay, flickering out now. It's just waiting for the cooldowns. We'll be able to go... brings them all in, still is able to heal back up, and finally gets taken out. Big shutdown, but now it's Modi with the DOT, the constant passive rocks, Daylight, trying to survive. The Furious dive over, gets him a double as Pancake tries to help the team, but Turtle gets taken out by Guangzhou Gaming. That's perfect for Cannonale.
At least they haven't lost the will to fight, you know. At least they're trying something. But I don't know if that's going to be profitable. Yes, it is a shutdown towards Owl, but you trade 1 for 2. So once again, they're looking for something here, but I don't want to go for the beef.
Again, at this point, for RLG, something is definitely better than nothing. If that's their way of getting something, I'm not going to knock it. It puts them a little step closer, although it's going to be many, many more steps until they get to the point where this is going to be a closer game, where Guangzhou will start thinking about what they need to do to keep the lead. So far, Guangzhou can afford that. Winter Crown for Al, he wants that smoke.
Yeah.
All the cooldown reduction, all the survivability, and spell vamp is going to be really difficult to take this Sora down. It already was even before with Winter Crown.
Okay, actually just walking up. Owl already walking up as well, or rather dashing out. I mean, they bait out the Crimson Beacon. They get a knock-up on him with the Lantern Flare, but Owl's got big hands.
Yeah, and he is begging to be kicked, man.
Yeah.
Kick me.
He's hoping for it, man.
Yeah.
Like, please, bring me to the team.
Maybe he's into that.
Yeah, I would not be mad if they change up their formation and it's Owl right up front. At this point, they can afford that, but...
That's been the case. Been in front.
Hey, come on! Go ahead! RLG, let's look at the Harith. That is the main one that we should be looking at. Still going to be very far from that Holy Crystal. Only has the Starlium and the Feather Heaven. It's going to take a long time, a very long time for RLG to crawl back into
Look
this.
at Modi. This guy is an assassin, bro. He's not a fighter. Look at him.
He owns that territory. Yeah. Sky Piercer for hey.
Oh, paired up with Xin. Yeah, that's a deadly combo because Xin has the shadow kill.
Oh my god!
Oh.
Beautiful Petri as well from Modi. He gets kicked, but he has the Black Dragon form now. We get a silhouette of Michelle there as Guangzhou Gaming tear through Radiant Legend Gaming. Oh man, Owl flickers out, was able to go stone cold on the winner as well. Oh, that was a sequence.
That felt like a
Michelle reaction.
Yeah, that felt like a noontime telenovela.
Michelle Cam is here in Wildcard.
It's one of my favorite moments in Wildcard history, not gonna lie.
Yeah,
And we're going to get a lot more if Guangzhou Gaming qualifies for M7.
Yeah, that was poetic to say the least. I mean, Modi, Xing together, they knew that read to me as a team that just understands fully what the other team wants to do. The fact that you have the Yuzhong and the Valentina together, waiting for what most likely will be the gold laner, that was excellent.
Oh my god, I was just gonna go in. He wants all the smoke, even under turret on the Hayabusa. Knows he has the healing from Mei. And he gets the tier 2 down with the Lord still pushing up top.
Oh man, it feels like, I don't want to say this, Mirko, but it feels like one of those MPLID games where you just wait for the items, the
early
the
week
MVP who's gonna be the You went there, okay. All right.
Oh man, Black Dragon form.
You don't get to talk, brother.
What?
You don't get to talk.
Hey, at least they made it to playoffs.
I'm enjoying just watching you two bicker right now.
This is the case, you know, this is the MPLID desk. Usually we have Arashi who's laughing and then we just look at him, we're like, dude, you especially can't talk.
I can laugh, I'm Filipino. 9,000 for GZG in the lead, and yeah, we're just waiting for the inevitable. While I guess I could appreciate the Guangzhou Gaming still respecting the potential of them slipping and somehow Daylight catching up in the items and the damage. Holy Crystal is locked in, but at this point now you're waiting for the Divine Glaive for the Warrior to come in.
Okay, Owl wants this. He goes, Winter Crown Fu. Oh, now it's a combo in! Owl's still able to survive. Heaven's Wrath, that's a Sky Piercer! Who has the Sky Piercer? Modi's on him. He's gonna get taken out by the passive. DOT coming in, 713 Yuzhong.
All that happened without Cannonale, and right now he is up with the Mount Shocker 2. This might be the end for RLG SE if they cannot defend.
Okay, it's Hehe who has the Sky Piercer. He took down Owl. That's what it was. I thought for some reason it was Modi or Owl.
No, it was on the juice in. That's how they were able to get the kill, as you just said. RLG I think at this time we just now have to look at Guangzhou and the journey that they've been on. No one expected them to even make it to the grand finals in the region. They changed things up at stage 2 of the China Masters. And now here they are, a few minutes away from being able to secure a 2-0 standing in their group, which means there's a high chance it will be them and BP, depending on what happens later. Pancake gets taken out easily by Guangzhou.
I thought Guangzhou already had breakfast at a hotel, man.
Was gonna say that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Hey, we got that MPID synergy.
Yeah. I like waffles more though.
Get out of here.
Yeah, okay. Me and Renmar on Team Pancake.
Yeah.
We're not
talking
Radiant's
about waffles
legend,
and
though. We're
pancakes
talking about
because
food, yeah.
The game is already one-sided. Without Kanoneo being that main guy, usually Kanoneo is the one that carrying them, right? Even against Axeman, he was the one that turns it around with the joy, with the dice and all that. Even the game before, the Lancelot was kind of underwhelming. The rest of the 4 is doing their job perfectly. And this is scary for Guangzhou Gaming. They have a lot of weapons that they can use if they want to qualify to the Swiss stage.
Guangzhou Gaming, if their main idea about being pioneers in this meta is just damage everywhere you look in the map, then I'm excited to see what else they have in store for us, how else they're going to be manipulating drafts to get that. A Yu Zhang at 7-1-4, a Sora Gold Lane at 6-2-3.
Oh.
X-Ying has 10 assists, but his presence has been felt all throughout.
Gentlemen, I don't want to say this, but Thirst is untouched. Oh!
There's gonna corral in, final slash lock, and 3 members now. Hold on, Kanoneo!
Countered.
All of them going with a crowd. He's still able to survive despite the kick happening. Owl is wreaking havoc. Will fall down in the air still. But RLG are showing signs of life. Guangzhou Gaming unable to end it right here.
I'm sorry, but I feel like Guangzhou Gaming kind of handed it to them. That was pure disrespect, especially towards the Harris potential, man. We saw what Lamage can do in the previous day, even though the odds are against them. Once the Holy Crystal is there, once the penetration is there, you gotta respect it. This is a late game kill what we're talking about.
That really felt like a hold up young blood moment for RLG. Guangzhou overheated. That tower in the mid is still healthy. Usually you see that full dive when the tower's just about to fall, not when you're still needing a lot of progress in taking it down. Hey, now has a Divine Glaive as well. RLG can turn this around. They are so much closer than they were just a few moments ago.
Yeah, it is going to be very, very tough. And again, for Guangzhou Gaming, the way they've been performing in the wildcard, you almost forgot that they got reverse swept in the finals of their Chinese qualifiers. And this is the reason. When they overheat hard. So for Guangzhou Gaming, let's hope at least they stick to the plan, that they fix those errors. Because Radius Legend actually have really good scaling with Harith.
For sure, but right now, look at the map, man.
Yeah, it's still tough.
That was the first turret hit in the whole entire game, by the way, by the minions in the mid lane. So that's really, really sad for RLG. And the minions, as you said, Mirko, there's absolutely no excuse, no reason for Guangzhou Gaming to not use this and get a free lord. If they don't get a free lord, that is a question to their excellence.
For Guangzhou, at least they were able to quickly recover through the center of the map. Stealing away the shadow kill. Actually, X-Ying has been looking to get the shadow kill majority of this game.
Huh.
At this point, he should build damage, like physical.
Yeah.
He probably can at this point.
he can afford, he probably has the gold.
But I don't know if you want to do that consistently. Maybe he wants to be a bit more sustainable.
Yeah.
You know, once the hits are coming at you, you get this free escape card, and you don't have to build that Winter Crown, right?
Ah, yeah, actually, that's an excellent point. Since he's not, he is backing Purify. He wants to commit his dashes to get a little bit closer. Then he'll use a Shadow Kill to get out.
Now, this is the dance that we're talking about. Surely, there's no way Guangzhou Gaming is gonna choke this one. Whoa.
RLG still going at it, and it looks like they're just going to commit onto it. The wave up top is set up to set Black Dragon for him. Ready, Pancake. He tries to go for a great turret by May. Man, knock up by May. They will get the kill on Pancake. Right now, it is just Pancake, and they've used a lot of their resources. Oh, but they go back in. Daylight's gonna be caught, and they are way too ahead for even the Harrods to sustain. That's a Petrify to lock HA. Shed Owl now jumps onto Hehe. Won't be able to find the range. Ashwin jumping back in again, but Kanoneo buys immortality in time, and now with no quad shadow, it is free for Modi. Just put on the stacks on him. Astrid getting away with the quad shadow again. The cooldown helping him there. He will be able to recall.
Whoa.
Guangzhou will not go for the Lord. Pancake's up in 6.
Yeah, they're saying it's endable.
Does look like it is going to be endable. Astra with the Clown Shadow one more time. They just need to go for the waves right now. But Hehe is going to get shredded by Cananeo, who's unstoppable. Pancake back up. 5 seconds for Daylight. Pancake. Saber survived. Now it's going to be the Shadow Kill over to the mini waves. Will be able to clear out the mini waves now. That's the Minion's Fury. And the way of the Dragon's Steel from Xing. Daylight has gone back up. That's a winner crowned into the immortality by Daylight. Trying to survive now. Going back at it. The base is wide open. It took a bit to get here. Our Guangzhou Gaming will get the clean sweep.
Still undefeated, Guangzhou Gaming. Going perfect the first day, now continuing their onslaught. And they are they through at this point?
We cannot fully say just yet, but it's really looking like, based on the performances in the group, looking really good. 2-0. At this point, getting a 2-0 start, yeah, they should be good. Because at this point, there's already one team at 0-2, no other team. They're going to go up against Virtus Pro, but at the end of the day, it's just like deciding on which one of them will be the #1 in the group.
Yeah, and I think Guangzhou Gaming is not afraid on who are they going against in Group A, by the way.
Yeah.
Because they have their eyes set on to Virtus Pro.
Yeah. But at that point, again, it's just for pride of group dominance. While the crossover match, if ever they are going to be #1, they'll go up against #2, and if it's #2, then they go up against #1. No matter what, the GZG have definitely earned the respect of our global community, and they continue to do so. Impressive performances in the wildcard. This time around, I know there's a lot of focus on Modi, Cananeo, and even Owl finally having a huge impact game as a fighter gold lane. But I want to look at Mei and Xing.
Yes.
This series, they are so freaking good.
I agree, especially Xing here on the Valentina. Shows you how creative it can be, man. The choices of ultimate takes constantly really surprise me. The way the Dragon takes a lot of fights just to peel, so that whenever Pancake walks up, he's the one who gets kicked out, and they just go all in on him. Even with the Shadow Kill, hey, Red Bull gives you wings, and Guangzhou Gaming are certainly flying through the wildcard group stage.
Especially Owl, he is in the clouds as a score user. I was gonna say that Xing, like, I thought this was gonna be like one of those games that you're gonna be just there, you know?
Yeah.
Surviving, being passive. Because the ceiling is not really that high, right? There's no Tigreal, there's no big ultimate that you can use to actually change the game, but somehow he made it work.
Yeah. With mostly Shadow Kill as the ultimate that he was getting. I think now, looking at that, I am gonna down the hill that this is the GZG idea for M7. It's just damage. Literally, just damage across the board. And if you want to survive longer, it's because you're damaging and then you're getting spell vamp.
Yeah. I just like the draft that they have multiple avenues to win, you know? There's a lot of ways to roam. You can go, you know, balls to the walls with the aggressive maneuver of the Yuzhong, in the early game of Sora with flickers as well. There's a lot of sets, you know?
Yeah.
But push come to shove, you might want to go defensive mode, you know? Playing a bit more passive. You have the healing. You have the counter engage with the Minotaur. And it worked out a lot in that game. A lot of value with that Minion's Fury.
Yeah. And the thing with Mei that recalling now, the motivation roar, he was saving it.
Yeah.
He wasn't using it mid-team fight. It would be like, we're really low. Now I'll pop it. And that little burst of health, suddenly RLG's wondering that, how come the team fight changed? Just a little bit of health.
Yeah, you get more when you're low, right? So you can really see why it's a comfort pick for him. It's a signature for a reason. He's been playing it a lot, and he knows exactly how to maximize every little thing of his kit.
Literally, call the ambulance, but not for me.
And that's
The
for my
early healing,
boys.
the first blood one.
Yeah, the first one.
He'll survive with a sliver of health. That was just beautiful.
Yeah, he went from like, you could not even see the color on the health bar anymore.
Yeah.
That's when it's like around 1%. Suddenly it's like 10% health.
And it's not just the economical damage or the kill in the early game. That mental damage, like, oh, God, I was this close
That's a tilt
to getting him down. And that's the jungle, too. That would, you know, provide them with a lot of pressure in the long run.
Yeah, that would have been dictating it. Again, Pancake, kudos to Pancake. He knew he needed to commit that flicker there. That was the right call. Because there are other members of RLG close enough to finish the kill. They just did not expect that sudden spike of health.
Yeah, this is going to sound harsh, but it really felt like throughout the 2 games, Pancake's the only one trying.
Yeah. Pancake was like, come on, guys, please.
By the way,
They're behind even, right? Trying to find creative angles.
shout out to all the side laners, by the way, because in that 2 exchanges where I believe Canoneo was almost dying, the side laners backup was super, super fast. Modi is there. In the top lane, it was Owl getting the kills and made it a better trade for them.
Yeah. Congratulations again to Guangzhou Gaming. Still a lot to talk about them in this game, of course. But now let's revisit Sora. Yeah, it's not the first impactful Sora game that so far we've seen all Soras be impactful one way or another. But I feel like this one with the War Axe and the Queen Swing Rush, that was
so early.
Quite disgusting.
Yeah, we saw a 1-5 Sora on Owl. Now we see what a 3-0 Sora on Owl can do. And it's not good for the enemy team. Very good if you're a Guangzhou Gaming fan.
Yeah, even if you're messing up as a Sora in the early game, this is a momentum here. Right? You have a lot of CC to work with, and that is a source of comeback, a source of that momentum play.
Yeah.
You know.
Speaking of momentum, Modi continued to ride high. This time, his Yuzhong is the MVP. 8, 1, and 7. What a stat line for the young EXP laner. And though this team, I want to comment as a whole, it seems like Kananeo and Modi have really risen up as two of the most threatening stars of Guangzhou Gaming, Chef.
Yeah, for sure. But of course, Modi, once again, there's... Wait, never mind. There's Harith in this game, but not much magic defensive item here at the end of the day for Modi, and he doesn't really need it, right?
8-1.
And to be honest, in the late game, one of his job is to be that sacrificial lamb, or in this case, dragon, because he's going to be the one that's engaging. And he also has a lot of failsafe, right? The healing from Minotaur, the Minion Sphere as well. The photo, that's a lot of HP to work with.
Yeah, actually looking at the total deaths for GZG with 3 being the max, and that was on the Sora, who of course, understandably, is going to be very aggressive to deal as much damage as he could. The Minotaur and the healing provided was a big difference maker for the team. And excuse me, I want to revisit GZG's item builds throughout Wildcard. They are the team that is rocking Queen Swings often.
Yep. They're very, very good at just playing for sustain. This is the moment where it really looked like they handed them a team fight win here. They were just way too over-aggressive. Didn't even wait for the Lord to push in before they actually went for the set. And it's those little things that actually can give you a sense that Guangzhou Gaming are beatable in the wild card. Teams just need to exploit that. And that's definitely something that Team Zone, Boostgate, and Virtus Pro are looking to exploit later on.
Yeah. Good effort by Pancake. Like, it looks sketchy, the play, but he gotta try something, especially with the fact that they have literally 0 turrets compared to the full 3-tier turrets in the top lane for the opposing team. So he has to play with the risk, and somehow just didn't work out.
My only issue with that little sequence in the mid lane where Daylight went down is where, how come Daylight was there? They already knew they were holding that bush, yet they still decided to walk through that little path leading into the mid lane. So again, just another glaring look at the little things that RLG need to improve on. We're still gonna see them in, if I'm not mistaken, one more series. Hopefully there they could at least end it on a high note with a win, as they have not been able to impress with any of the games we've seen them yet so far. While for Guangzhou Gaming, of course, we know they're winning. Modi, another MVP on him. A lot of eyes on him already. Cooldown reduction is what they're maximizing for his item build across the board, actually. Just all CDR.
You don't like something?
The objective game. So far, 2 games.
1 turret.
0, yeah, 1 turret, 0 turtle, and 0 lord. That's dominance at its peak. And once again, like, what is the idea between Rada and K playing in the first game? Now that you brought out hey in the second game, they're actually playing kind of better in this game, right? It's 18 minutes.
Yeah. It looks like it's just desperate. They were desperate to find a way to win, and that was the only way they could see, like, okay, if we change a few things. The thing is, they didn't change a lot. They changed a member, but the picks remained pretty similar to yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no Cloud, no Guinevere. You got what you wanted.
Yeah.
They still lost, Jeff.
At least it worked out better. You know, Daylight saw some Daylight, you know, but not for long.
Oh, that one team fight.
Yeah, because Sora is controlling the weather.
Yeah. They were able to punish the dive GZG because of Sora.
Yeah.
Is that some sort of omen now?
Yeah, if the opponent picks Sora, you gotta pick Kagura.
Okay, so we go for common sense analysis.
That's his joke.
Yeah.
I stole it.
So if Hellkurt is on the other team, you pick Jusin, you light it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, okay.
Common sense drafting, that is the new theme now for 2026 MLBB.
Or just turn on your torch on your Realme phone.
That too.
I see a lot of streamers do that, and it looks like it's pretty cool. Shoutouts to Miko, right?
Yeah.
Really really funny guy.
I'm still waiting for my Realme phone, but sure.
Me
Okay.
too. Me too.
Where is it at? Please.
Left out.
I cannot think of any more really good things to say to Guangzhou Gaming. I'm incredibly impressed with what they've seen, and now...
Yeah, with everyone now, right? Yesterday it was
Yeah.
like, okay, certain members, Cananeo popped off, Modi popped off. This
Yeah.
time Owl finally got the time to shine, and like you said, Xing Mei, big shout outs to them. They've stepped up today.
Yeah, there's something about their combination compared to what I saw from them from the China Masters. I don't know if it's something with the coaches. Maybe that's something we can talk about them later on. If they looked at Mei and Xing to refine their game even more. Because even my memories of them yesterday, it was a lot of just, again, they moved together. Which, for the fundamentals of MLBB today, it's like that's the most you could ask for, really.
Yeah.
For them to like, please just move together and see how it works out. The top teams, you see them split the roamer mid a little bit more. But if you can move together as one consistently very well, then that speaks of a team with a